Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Scorpios, we have the Destroyer and the Vessel, the Crone and the Mentor, the One and the Heart. Scorps. Well, I mean, the Destroyer is just an aggressive energy, and the Vessel is the idea of build it or break it. And I just kind of feel like this idea of being presented with an opportunity to build something or to break it and just breaking it. Why am I laughing? I don't know, because it feels aggressive. Because it feels very, very aggressive. you know? And sometimes the only way to deal with aggressive energy is to send the aggression right back at it. You know what I mean? Like, there are points in time where, like, if somebody wants to, like, fuck around and find out, let them. You know what I mean? Like, that's on them, you know? And I feel like there is that, like, you want, like, and a Scorpio, Scorpios, I love my Scorpios, but a Scorpio notices everything. And a Scorpio, I got a Scorpio Mars, so I get it. You're not gonna, like, I'm not gonna deal with you immediately. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I can see that you're coming at me or you're coming for me, I'm gonna let you do it so many fucking times that you can't for one fucking second deny it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I will let you dig that hole so fucking deep that you bury yourself. And then I'll stand over your grave and say, that sucks, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like, that's a Scorpio energy right there. And I feel like there's somebody who you've been dealing with they're just like, they dug that grave, they dug it deeper, and then they dug it some more. You know what I mean? And you're just like, sucks to be you. You know? Too bad you were so shitty for so long. You know, like, how long? Who knows? Scorpios are patient motherfuckers. We could wait for years. Scorps. Okay, you've got the crone and the mentor then. And the crone is just this idea of, like, gathering knowledge and gathering information along the way, which again is just kind of that idea of, like, no, I've been gathering plenty of information. I've been paying attention for a really long time now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like this, like, the crone is just like, no, I have a really solid understanding of what's happening right now. And the mentor is, I guess the energy of that is because if you're not on the outs and you're dealing with somebody who's a Scorpio Mars, right? Or Scorpio energy. I don't know why I'm in Mars, because that's where I understand it, I suppose. But I know a lot of Scorpios too, and I know that, like, when you have a Scorpio who is like your family, right, or, you know, like a really, really dear friend, and they dig that hole, you come back and you say, okay, let's talk about this hole and how this hole got dug and how this hole can't never be dug again. You know what I mean? And you pull them out of the hole. You know, and you help them out. So also a Scorpio thing to do, because not all Scorpios are vindictive, terrible people. You know what I mean? But yeah, they can absolutely, you fuck around and find out, and you will. So then the heart and the one, I mean, the heart is the idea of the home is where the heart is, and, you know, the one, you know, so maybe it is that you're dealing with somebody who, or Scorpios, I feel like somebody's dealing with you, who they just been digging that hole, just digging it and digging it. Excuse. You gonna go out? What are you doing? Sorry. maybe you are, you're dealing with somebody and they've just been digging that damn hole for a hot minute and you were just like, how's that hole? How's that hole treating you? I don't know. Let's do clarifiers. In and out, in and out. I swear to God. Just curious. Just wanting to see what's happening everywhere. Okay, let me let him back in. Okay, sorry. We have the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Wands. Well, you have the King and the Queen of Wands and a whole lot of movement. Well, I mean, I love the fact that you have the King and the Queen of Wands with the heart in the one, because this just feels like partnership. It feels like you are just moving, like cruising. But I don't know in what direction or like with who, because is it somebody who you are having this like conflict with, or is it somebody who, like, is it somebody who's on the out or somebody who's on the in? I don't know. I think that would depend on my Scorpios, honestly, because I feel like I have a couple of different things that could go down. You know what I mean? Like, let's do more clarifiers. Whatever it is, it's good for you. You know, whatever it is, it's good for you, because it could be that I don't know, and I think this is a Scorpio thing too, but you know, respect is a big deal. And if I don't respect you, then really and truly I'm good on that. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you hold boundaries with people, like the initial reaction is usually people like lashing out and getting mad at you for holding boundaries, right? Because that's just how people are. You know, like, how dare you not allow me to mistreat you? You know, and then you're the bad guy for a minute. And then ultimately, like, there's nothing for them to do about it. And they go off and they can, you know, stir more shit elsewhere, and they're still stirring shit. They're still digging holes, and you're not dealing with it. That's not your life. That's not your problem. That's not you. You know what I mean? So when things come back around again, like, it's still not you, still not your problem. And that person still is an issue, you know? So I don't know. I don't know how that will play out for you. But there's an end that's happening. I mean, the Destroyer with the ten of Swords. You also have, sorry, let me, Shadow Dance, the Two of Cups. For some of my Scorpios, I feel like there could be an end of, you know, like this long drawn out connection that you've had, you know, whether that's like your ex-husband or your, you know, like your baby daddy or your, you know, like whatever, however that plays out for you, or it's this long drawn out connection with, you know, like a group of friends, or, you know, just like a significant other. I don't know, however it plays out for you, but I just feel like there's this idea of really holding on to something, thinking, well, I'll hold on to it because, you know, like I know this person is digging a hole right now, but like, if you really understood, if you really knew, you know, like what they're, I just feel like this, like, no. Like, I want to justify these things that they're doing. And I'm going to, like, if you really understood, and I feel like you holding on, watching somebody dig a hole, being like, oh, I understand just fine that you were digging this hole, and blaming me for it. But, you know, like, that's like I can't spend my time watching everyone else be happy, watching everyone else get what they want while I sit back and watch you dig a hole. My patience is up. Like, sorry. I don't have time for that shit anymore. I can't just sit around feeling like I'm missing out on everything. And I feel like, again, there's just an opportunity. You have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You have the King of Wands twice, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. And I feel like you have an opportunity to really, like work with people who are, I don't know, I just feel like have like a sense of logic to them. You know what I mean? Like when you're dealing with people who are just emotionally reactive and just very, like emotionally stunted, and I don't know, just people who aren't very healthy, like they can throw anything and everything at you. I was having a conversation with a friend the other day. And it's like, listen, you just can't argue with stupid. You know what I mean? And you can't let poisonous people in your life who, like one rotten apple spoils the whole bunch. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like practice discernment and hold firm boundaries. And, hopefully when we do that, we teach our children. This is what it means to hold a firm boundary. It means to have a life that allows for peace. It means to have a life that allows for growth. It means to have a whole lot more when you hold firm boundaries than it does when you just open the wall, like open the boundaries up and let everyone's energy in. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, but I don't know. I feel like whatever that hole was, that was you were holding on to, I don't think you're holding on to it anymore. I don't know how this plays out, because I do think that for some people, you're dealing with somebody who's been dealing with somebody who keeps digging a hole, and you're like, you're letting this person get away with this, and that, sorry, I just have no respect for it. Like I just there's just like a whole big energy of a lack of respect, and that's hard. That's hard, especially if you're dealing with a Scorpio, because a Scorpio has been paying attention. A Scorpio has just been losing respect for you for a hot minute. But I feel like my Scorpios, you're not dealing with that energy anymore. I feel like you did destroy it. I feel like you were just like, this is not okay. And I think that when you do that, like there's movement. And I feel like you're moving with a community that you feel comfortable with, that you feel safe with, that you feel like you can grow and develop with. And it feels like a sound decision, and it feels like a secure decision. And I love everything about that. Scorpios. Okay. The Chariot again. Yeah, there's some big movement. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like this is just something that like comes out of it, like just comes at you. You're just like, whoosh, and then you're off. You know what I mean? Sorry, Hull. Hope you enjoy it down there. You know what I mean? Everything's changing. I feel like it's changing quickly. I feel like there's a lot of action behind it. I feel like there's a lot of momentum behind it. That's exciting. I love that for you. Okay, Scorpios. Well, if this does resonate with you, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.